Hey everyone, I'm Will from Going Awesome Places, and while we're here on Île de la Madeleine, or Magdalen Islands in English, we're staying at the illustrious Chateau Madelinot. If you're watching this, and this is obviously in the winter, you're probably thinking about coming here for the harp seal expedition or just exploring the islands in the winter. Now, while I won't be going through in detail about the harp seal observation itself, what we'll be doing today is just really showing you what it's like to stay here and why this is one of the best hotels to book while you're on Île de Madeleine.
Chateau Madelinot is on the Cap Mule Island, 8 minutes from the airport and 3 minutes to the downtown core of the islands, where you'll find things like the CTMA ferry, tons of shopping, restaurants, and services. At the same time, you can see from these aerial shots of Chateau Madelinot that it's a seaside hotel that occupies quite a large part of the land. It's secluded and quiet. This is the largest hotel in the Magdalen Islands, and you can say that it's the only full-size hotel here that isn't a B&B, boutique property, or chalet. They recently did a massive renovation and are still in the process of improving and adding more rooms, which is why you'll see that some of the work is still in progress. The entrance to the hotel is off of the main Highway 199, which makes it super convenient to drive to anywhere on the islands. After you come in, you'll have access to 2 parking lots. The first is the lower lot that is recommended for anyone that's staying on the southern wing of the hotel. Otherwise, there's a large lot that most people will use for either the restaurant entrance on the left or hotel reception on the right. When you enter the hotel, you'll see the newly renovated lobby and hotel reception. Pass through the double doors and you'll be greeted by the waiting area where there are a couple of couches, coffee table, cute sand-made chess set of seals, clock, and TV. You'll also be able to grab your tourist guide here. There are 2 reception desks, and you'll find that the staff here are incredibly friendly and helpful. They'll help you get checked in, checked out, and answer any questions you may have, or if you need help around the hotel or the room. In this corner of the lobby, you have the helpful map of Île de la Madeleine and pamphlets of tours and attractions in the area. There's also a huge print of the Nat Geo featured harp seal observation experience. To the right is the access to the stairs down and also the corridor to what's really the 3rd level of the hotel. You'll also find the gift shop is in the corner, where there's everything from glassware, clothes, toys and games, jewelry, and books. In one of the glass cabinets, you'll also find souvenirs like pins and postcards. From the main lobby, you'll see artwork from local Madelinot and also a special area by the elevator that features more information about the harp seals. Chateau Madelinot also has an auditorium, which you can access from the lobby, and several meeting rooms scattered throughout the hotel. If you look at the layout of the hotel, there's the main lobby that you'll see in the middle that's on the 3rd floor. The northern wing on the right has 3 levels, and the southern wing that you see on the left is primarily 2 levels with the gym and pool on the 1st level. We stayed in the southern wing on the 2nd floor, and so here's a look at how the corridor looks. Okay, now let's do a full tour of room 271, a queen ocean view room that's in the signature class. These are the newly renovated rooms, so practically everything is new. When you enter in, you'll be greeted by the queen-size bed that I can personally say has a really comfy mattress and beddings. To the left and right are the built-in floating side tables where you'll find the phone, alarm clock, and lights. Each room is decorated with a canvas print, and next to it here is the wall-mounted TV with that same dark accent as the headboard, where if you follow it down is the clothes drawer as well. On the counter are your ice bucket, cups and glasses, and coffee station. You'll also see 2 bins here, one for garbage and recycle. Oh, and hot tip, if you need a kettle, just ask the front desk. Moving to the back of the room, you'll see there's a cozy couch for lounging and a square table with 2 chairs. In the back corner, there's an air condition and heater unit for the room as there's no central air. And next to that is a sliding balcony door. Note that this part of the hotel has an open balcony, so it's shared with all the other rooms, and in the summer there should definitely be furniture on the deck. The square table is effectively your office desk, which isn't ideal, but you can definitely make it work with the outlet that's behind. Speaking of power, the side tables also have built-in outlets and USB ports, which is super handy for charging your devices. Right at the entrance is where you'll find a cabinet that opens up to reveal hanger space, an ironing board, iron, and extra bedding. To the right is more hangar space, which is great, and to the left is a mini fridge that you're free to use. Finally, we have the bathroom. It has a brand new single sink vanity with a ton of counter space. Here you'll find a tissue box, plastic cups, shampoo conditioner, shower cap, and soap bar. Underneath is where you'll find the blow dryer, extra toilet paper, and all the sizes of towels. Of course, there's the toilet and towel bar above, and on the other side is the bathtub. It has several built-in ledges, comes with a bath mat and another soap bar. I think the only thing we were a bit disappointed with was the shower head. Walking along the corridor towards the middle of the hotel, you eventually make it to the stairs where you can walk back up to the 3rd floor. Or you can keep going to where the elevators are. It's here that you'll find a cluster of things. You have vending machines for pop and snacks, there's an ice machine, and there's also a communal microwave, which is nice to see. Adjacent to this is the laundry room on the 2nd floor. These are coin-operated washing machines and dryers that cost $2 per machine. From the 2nd floor, you can take the stairs down to the gym and pool, or you can get to it from the 1st floor. As you can see, the gym and pool are on the south wing and faces out to sea, so they get a ton of light inside. Let's start off with the gym. This is a brand new gym and it has an excellent collection of equipment that you'd expect to find in a large hotel. There's plenty of towels and cleaning spray, but what they don't have is a water dispenser. They also have changing rooms in the back for folks going to the gym or using the pool next door. When you first walk into the pool, you'll see a rack of towels to your right, and to your left is the sauna. The pool is great and is designed with kids and families in mind, with a smaller section that starts off at 0.5 meters and the larger section that goes as deep as 1.6 meters. Surrounding the pool are a couple of chairs and tables, and it's worth noting that there isn't an active lifeguard here, so make sure you follow the rules. In the back are 2 above ground hot tubs. They're covered here, but anyone can open and fire them up. Resto Bistro Accents is the hotel's restaurant, but more than that, it's one of the island's best restaurants. You can enter the restaurant from either the left door outside, or you can connect through the hotel and take the stairs up to the 4th floor or the elevator. The breakfast served at Resto Bistro Accents can't be beat, and if you're staying at the hotel, you'll love how you can go as early as 6 a.m. On the top floor, and with all the windows open, you'll get awesome views of the hotel, the Gulf, and even the island of Île Entrée in the distance. The restaurant is a comfortable and casual place to be with warm wooden tones and lots of local art. For breakfast, their menu features many things you expect and also some local favorites. Along with a steady stream of fresh coffee and smoothie of the day, we love their omelets, parfait, eggs benedict, smoked salmon bagel, and beignets. Ooh, that caramel sauce was really good. This is a great spot to start the day. We didn't get a chance to eat here at lunch because we were out adventuring, but you can't go wrong if you do. For dinner, this was quiet during the weekday, but absolutely packed on Friday and Saturday. Along with their seasonal menu, they have a special prefix menu on the board, where their main focus overall is really about using local ingredients and offering a mix of local and fusion fare. Just like breakfast, we were really impressed with all of the food on the menu we tried, including their salmon tartare, linguine carbonara, beef short rib, calamari, barbecue ribs, and poutine. Oh, and yup, they definitely have dessert as well. And finally, one thing not to miss while you're here are the sunrises. Walk out to the Pebble Beach, up to the gazebo on the hill, and look out into the water or back at the golden shimmer of the sun against the hotel. This is one of the top spots we featured in our video about the best places to photograph in the Magdalen Islands in the winter, so make sure you check that out.
Well, that is your inside look into Chateau Madelinot on Île de Madeline. This is a perfect place to base yourself in the winter, whether you're here for the seal observation or here to explore the beautiful winter landscapes. I still can't believe we had the island practically to ourselves. Now, if you're curious about the top things to do on Île de Madeline in the winter time and you're looking to put together your own self-guided adventure, make sure to check out our other video.
Thanks for watching. I hope that answered all your questions about Chateau Madelinot, one of the best places you have to stay at if you're going to the Magdalen Islands or Ile de Madeleine. We have a ton more videos on the channel, so make sure you watch them. In the description, there are also a ton of links to articles that are on the Going Awesome Places blog. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.